can I help you? I mean, can I help you apply pressure or anything? It's fine. I don't blame you for what you did, but oh my God. I don't want to get in your car. I didn't do anything. I don't want to get in your car.
I knew better than to let him shut that door.
I flipped you off and you fired me because you didn't like it.
Make me go somewhere.
Make me go somewhere. You ain't very big, are you?
No, I'm not.
You got your hand on the side by your gun.
Is that illegal? Do you have a problem with it?
Yeah.
Then do something about it.
Take your gun off. Take your badge off. Take your taser off. Take your clothes off.
Why would I take it off?
Because then this speech is being you.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. Today I have some updates from a story I began more than 3 years ago, but since it's been so long, here's a full recap. In June of 2021, Coco rolled his van into a field while driving home. After the crash, he left the scene and walked back to his house.
I heard a bang and I heard a horn. I thought it was your car alarm, right? Yeah, he went up that way like he was headed toward 36.
After examining the crash site, officers proceeded to Coco's residence. They were informed that he would address the matter with them in the morning.
I've been cool with you from the get-go, okay? And I don't mean to sound like a jerk. My wife tells me I can come off that way a lot.
Don't feel that way. Please don't.
Shortly into the investigation, Coco appears at the door.
Do you honestly expect us to believe that Mr. Colton does not know who drove his...
Very possibly. I'm not saying that he does or he doesn't, but very possibly.
I just go to bed.
No, sir, I'd like for you to come out and talk to us for a
Your
minute.
truck is flipped and something.
Coco exits his residence with a rifle aimed at his chin, and almost just as quickly, he turns to go back inside. Despite lowering his weapon and turning his back on the officers, one opens fire, shooting him square in the back.
All units clear the radio for emergency traffic only. 84 clear. Subject is down.
It takes over a minute for the officers to request for a rescue.
Receive. Are we needing EMS?
Making noises at this moment.
Just cutting out. Confirming you need EMS. What's the injury?
That's roll EMS.
79 Paris. I'll be out with other units. Receive. Is he conscious? Is he breathing?
10-4, he's yelling at us.
1032.
Wait, do you know how to do any EMS thing?
We have EMS.
I would say, can I help you? I mean, can I help you apply pressure or anything? I mean,
yes,
oh my God, I don't even know what's happening.
Walk to my truck. Walk to my car.
Listen, I can calm. It's fine. I don't blame you for what you did, but oh my God, I don't want to get in your car. I didn't do anything. I don't want to get in your car.
I'm just putting you in there.
I would rather stay right here. Okay, so my nurse, my sister is a nurse practitioner. I would rather go in and help treat him
I have
the best I can.
I have everything in my bag, okay?
Honey, no, I know you're doing your job. I'm
Stay
not
right here by the
against
front of
you.
my car, okay?
Fair. I am not
Thank you,
against you.
Paris, he was shot in his back. Can't tell if there's an exit wound right now.
Coco's father arrives on scene and tries to make his way to his son. And in trying to prevent him from entering the residence, the same officer that shot Coco tases his father and detains him in the back of a police cruiser.
You shot my kid?
Sir, you need to back up. Sir, you need to back up.
Get your hands off me.
You need to back up.
He came out with a gun.
Get there.
Stop. Stop.
Watch out, I'll tase myself.
Stop. No.
Roll over on your stomach. Back up.
Stop. No, stop. It doesn't even take this much escalation, okay?
I'm not trying to fight y'all. That's my kid.
Understand.
Yeah, come see my kid.
A supervisor arrives on scene and finally removes the officer that fired the shot.
Without going into all gory details. Just
I knew better than to let him go inside that house, Birch. I knew better than to let him shut that door.
Hey. Look here. Hey. You're fine. shots to one in the house. Is that a house? Whatever that is.
I knew better than to let him go inside the house. He comes out with a deer rifle. I got the ammo in the magazine in my pocket.
It's fine.
He came out with it to his head. She stepped inside or she stepped in front of him. And
So he's trying to
and he walked inside he started to walk back inside the house, and that's when she moved out the way and I took the shot.
Okay. Just relax. Okay. You rolling?
Putting her off.
Coco was rendered aid and taken to a hospital, but the result of the gunshot wound to his back paralyzed him from the waist down. After the shooting, the officer was placed on leave, but the Texas Rangers investigated and found that Officer Derek Bristow's actions were justified, despite the fact that Coco never aimed a weapon at anybody and had his back turned to the officers at the time of the shooting. The situation was obviously a mental health crisis, not one that required a violent intervention, but that is not where the story ends. Coco made a recovery and is in good health despite the paralysis, and there is an ongoing lawsuit for this encounter. But nearly a year and a half later, Coco's father was driving down the street when he noticed an officer of the Paris Police Department driving by, the same department that shot his son. As the officer passed, Coco's father flipped off the cop. The officer then followed Coco's father into a parking lot to exchange words.
You need some help with something? Do what? Well, it seemed like we helped you out pretty good before. You got a problem with it, do something about it. Quit running around, running your mouth, flipping us off, everything else. Do what?
I said, you ain't got nothing over me.
I ain't saying I got nothing over you. You're the one that acts like you need help with something. You need help with something? You're the one driving by us, flipping us off, honking your horn, sitting outside the PD. Do you need help with something? Call your attorney. This is a voluntary contact.
Voluntary?
I ain't got you held here for nothing.
Just don't do your job.
I am doing my job.
What is that doing? Involving stuff with me?
Hello? This is on too. You're the one.
Be on.
You're the one acting like you need help with something.
I don't need no damn help.
All right, then you're free to go. I haven't stopped you.
Well, you jump out your damn deal with your damn hand on your side, mother.
Okay, hey, you want to use profanity, you can go to jail for disorderly conduct. There's people out and about.
You're gonna make up your damn laws. Go ahead, make them up.
I'll do it.
Belcher.
Belcher. I was there that night too.
Yeah, you a dickhead, what
Yeah.
you are.
Well,
Yeah.
see what I got y'all before, didn't you?
You see what it's gonna get you in 7 months?
Well, do it. Do
7
something.
months. 7 months.
Do something right now.
Why am I gonna do something right now?
I don't know. You're the one that acts like you need help, like you got a problem.
You know? Your day's coming.
It is,
In
okay.
court. In court,
Okay,
bitch.
okay.
Yeah. In court, bitch.
So's yours. You've already been there, right?
I gotta go back Monday.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah. Because y'all's feelings are hurt.
My feelings ain't hurt. I'm not
Yeah,
the one.
your f***ing feelings are hurt.
Who's the one riding around flipping people off acting like a little...
Like a little bitch. That's what you'll say,
I didn't
bitch.
say it though, did I?
Yeah, you wanted to.
Your son made his decision that night, okay?
My son was out, bitch.
Well,
And you shot, your officer shot him in the f***ing back.
He's alive then, ain't he?
You mother.
Okay. You got a problem with it, step out.
I got a damn problem with
Okay.
it, but I ain't gonna step out because I go to f***ing jail.
Well, then you have a nice day.
But then go. Get the f*** out of here then.
I'm standing
Go
right
do
here.
your goddamn job.
I ain't going anywhere. Make me go somewhere.
Make me go somewhere.
I ain't. I'm just telling you, you're free to go.
You're free to go.
Ain't nobody
You're
stopping you.
dismissed.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. I'm standing here though.
Dismissed.
No.
Get this going.
This is recorded.
That's good. I'm glad you got yours recorded. I'm on record you too. You okay? Yeah. Now you gonna say something else?
No, I'm talking. Everything I've said's been recorded.
Yeah. Everything I say has been recorded.
I know.
And you're f***ing with me.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, you do know you're f***ing with me. Yeah, you're harassing me.
How's that? Getting out with somebody driving by flipping us off.
You're gonna get the finger. You're gonna get the finger. Right there, bitch.
Then you're gonna get talked to.
You know what? My dad worked for y'all 30 years and you showed him some disrespect when you didn't put that motherfucker in jail, didn't you?
Who? Who do you want in jail?
Bristow, bitch.
He goes to jail all the time.
Yeah, he needs to be thrown in prison.
Putting people like you there.
Ha ha, like me?
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
That's why you got court.
Because I told him that night I was going to.
Yeah, that's why you got court coming up, because you got criminal charges. That makes you a criminal.
I'm not a criminal, bitch. I don't break the law intentionally.
Neither do we.
Apparently you're fucking harassing me right now.
How am I harassing you? I'm in a public parking lot.
You followed me. I flipped you off and you followed me because you didn't like it. Because you didn't like it.
I'm making sure you don't need anything. You're free to
I
go.
don't need nothing. You're free to go. Dismiss. Go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, damn. You ain't very big, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, you ain't. And you acting like a big one.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to use your language and everything right there, you're going to go to jail for disorderly conduct, okay?
Okay, I'm going to say another cuss word, then.
Okay.
Okay.
2240 video.
You got your hand on your side by your gun.
Is that illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
Do you have a problem with it?
Yeah.
Then do something about it.
You don't want me to.
Do it.
You don't want
You'll
me to.
get away with it. It's just me and you right now.
Yeah, it is just me and you. Yeah. I'd go to jail, mother. You got your little backup gang.
Is anybody else here?
Ain't nobody here right now.
It's me and you.
Just me and you. Take your gun off. Take your badge off. Take your taser off. Take your shit off.
Do it.
Take your clothes off.
Why would I take it off?
Because then it's be just me and you, wouldn't it?
Go ahead.
It needs to be me and you, then,
It's just
bitch.
me and you.
No. You
It's
got
just
your
me.
shit on.
It's just me and you.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I bet I was Mr. Coco behind right here. I think he's leaving.
That's what I thought.
You're the one driving away? We're just here to settle a problem if you got it.
I got a problem. You're going to find out in 7 months. You're going to find out in 7 months.
Bye-bye. You have a nice day.
Hey, you have a up day.
Hey, tell your son we said hi.
Shortly after that video, a viewer named Ivan from Germany decided to write an email to the chief of police, Richard Salter. English is Ivan's second language, so the spelling and grammar isn't textbook, but the messages are clear. His first email to Salter reads, "Your employees, especially Belcher, are the best of the worst. Check this video out. Really nice policing. Greetings from Germany, Ivan." Generally, I would imagine a response to an email like this would be deleting it, responding with something copy and paste, or a response indicating the department's stance on the incident. Instead, Chief Salter demonstrated that he lacks the temperament to hold his rank in the department, and responds with this. "You mean the same Germany that murdered millions of Jewish families? I suppose if all cops are to be judged by the actions of one, then all Germans should be as well." The chief then ends the email in a different font and color, which roughly translates to "enjoy your day." The differing font and color suggesting that the chief used the department's computers to translate the phrase to add a little flair to his insulting email. Ivan responded with this: "Nah, not really. I can't do much about things that happened 70 years ago. Your personnel are right there, making your department famous today. You have a nice day too." The obvious sentiment is that Ivan surely bears no responsibility to the events that his ancestors endeavored in nearly 100 years ago, but that the chief is the current leader in his department and has, or at least should have, some control over his subordinates. I would also argue that the behaviors of the individuals in the department are a direct reflection of the leadership. But the chief appears to disagree, and his next email says, "Once again, you make assumptions that justify your opinions. You have no idea what is going on behind the scenes with regard to this incident, but you form your opinion and create a false narrative as though you do. And if you're gonna lob insults at my department, at least run a spell check before sending. It will make you appear smarter." An odd response, considering Ivan created no narrative. But more important is the common response we normally receive from law enforcement agencies following a large-scale incident like this. They want us to wait before forming an opinion with the information that we have, while at the same time, they are the gatekeepers of the information we don't have. Chief Salter claims that we have no idea what is going on behind the scenes, and if that is true, it's at no one's fault but his own. Currently, we've been told that Officer Belcher is on paid administrative leave, and that an investigation has been ongoing for nearly a month to evaluate the officer's conduct against the core values and policies of the department. I am curious though, With the information that they are brave enough to release, what opinion does Chief Salter expect us to have? Now, the communications don't end there. Ivan responds to the chief with the following. Dear Richard, it is very remarkable that you pay attention to how and what I say instead of paying attention to what your employees say. Greeting someone who has been paralyzed is a very ironic and highly unprofessional, regardless of the history. You honestly make just as unprofessional as an impression as your coworkers. No wonder. The staff is the face of the precinct. Obviously, English is not my first language. Still, I'm so thrilled that you're actually contacting me that I even paid attention to spelling to make it easier for you to follow. For your time, I thank you. I apologize for any hurt feelings and wish you every success. Many greetings. And to that, the chief responded with, you assume that I haven't paid attention to what my employees say, and you assume that I'm not addressing the matter appropriately. Everything you have said, written, is based on those assumptions. You are wrong on both accounts. Ask yourself, what made you fabricate those conclusions? To which Ivan replies, Dear Richard, I will deepen my own research. You are right on this point. It is certainly not an easy task to answer for everyone. Not everyone is judged by one. Do not get me wrong, but to thrive like that, Mr. Belcher must have hit very fertile ground. He then ends the email asking to continue the dialogue in the future. And finally, the chief responds with the email he should have sent in the very first place. While I cannot share any of the details of the internal investigation, I can assure you that my fellow officers and I do not condone that kind of behavior from one of our own. When the investigation is complete, I believe the outcome will be appropriate. Ivan ended with a perfect point, that to thrive in the Paris Police Department, Officer Belcher must have hit very fertile ground. Belcher wasn't a rookie or a probie, and it appears that his years in the department have taught him that he need not fear the repercussions of his actions. He likely understands that there will be no criminal charges pursued, that any monetary settlements made to the family will be paid by the taxpayers he is insulting, and that he will likely only be asked to resign, taking an early retirement, or lateraling over to another department in another county or state. In the interactions that we watch on this channel, we often observe when an officer's temperament is uncontrolled and results in physical action. But here, we see what happens when the chief is in a calm, sterile environment, behind a desk, and he still can't de-escalate. Is this really all that bad of a thing? No, it's not. But if this is how they react to a mildly toned email from someone that lives 5,000 miles away, it's no wonder they shoot people in the back. After the parking lot incident, Officer Belcher was placed on paid administrative leave. At the same time, Coco sued Officer Bristow and the city of Paris, claiming excessive force in violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. 6 months after the investigation into Officer Belcher, the department announced that he would be suspended indefinitely and would not be returning to his position with the agency. But that wouldn't be the end to this story. During the shooting, Coco's father was arrested for the words he uttered after arriving at the scene.
You shot my kid?
Sir, you need to back up. Sir, you need to back up.
Get your hands off me.
You need to back up.
He came out with a gun.
You need to back up. You need to get off my seat.
I feel y'all killed your fucking ass myself, motherfucker.
He wore an ankle monitor for a year and completed probation, receiving a deferred sentence in the end. However, 2 years after the shooting, and just a couple months after Officer Belcher was terminated, the officer that shot Coco arrested his father after an interaction at a gas station. Officer Bristow originally claimed that Coco's father was stalking him, but the charge was amended to obstruction or retaliation, as it was the first time the two had any contact with one another since the shooting. He was arrested in April of 2025 and held in jail for trial, but the trial dates were pushed back several times, resulting in his prolonged incarceration. During this time, Coco's brother Trevor addressed the city council.
So I'm here today to address the blatant violations of my brother Colton Carrico's rights and the continued infringement on my father Joey Carrico's constitutional rights. I'm Trevor Carrico, 38 years old, a big brother, son, a husband, and a U.S. Marine veteran living in Frisco, Colorado. On June 1st, 2021, Paris police officer Derek Bristow shot my brother Colton in his back, resulting in total paralysis from the waist down. This singular, unjustified act, coupled with the corruption and incompetence by the city of Paris, has forever altered the trajectory and my family's history and legacy. My brother is my best friend. Before this event, he lived every day as an adventure. He existed to live, and now he lives to exist. He requires constant medical care and supervision to perform basic daily tasks while enduring the excruciating pain. Watching my little brother struggle every day for the past 4 years is a pain that I don't wish on my gravest enemy. I'm ashamed to be from a city that has allowed this and continues to allow something like this to happen to one of their own. Your city officials, police force, and council members have done nothing to correct this miscarriage of justice. They have only elevated their skill set of corruption, lies, cover-ups, and negligence. Let's talk about the lies. Paris police stated on the official hospital report that my brother ran from the police after wrecking his truck. That was a lie. They stated that there was a fatality in a wreck. That was a lie. That my brother was shooting back at the police while he was running away. That was a lie. And that's when he was shot in his back. The whole report is fabricated and nowhere near the truth. How is this even possible? Why is there no fact-checking accountability? Because the deceptive report, my brother received the worst possible medical care at Plano Hospital because they believed he was a threat to public servants. Not only did they treat him poorly, after only 1 week of care, they basically kicked him out and offered him a homeless shelter as housing. It's truly despicable and heartbreaking to see this city allow such reports to be used as facts and not hold the lying police department accountable. No one is safe in Paris, Texas. Due to a lack of experience and a lack of proper training, my brother will never walk again. He will never fish barefoot by the river. He'll never feel the weight of his nieces and nephews sitting in his lap. He'll never hike the Colorado mountains with his best friend again. Officer Derek Bristow stole all those things from Colton that night, yet Bristow is among us walking as a free man. You allowed him to return to duty as if nothing ever happened. No counseling, no training, no empathy, no compassion, nothing, like nothing ever happened. We demand to be seen. We demand to be heard. My family and thousands of others abhorrently disagree with the circumstances of Colton's shooting. You cannot continue to ignore us, and you cannot continue to blatantly disregard the United States Constitution. You cannot continue to throw out qualified immunity as it has no basis here. Bristow violated clearly established constitutional rights of which a reasonable person would have known, which is the basis of the qualified immunity principle. He negated Colton's constitutional rights of living freely when he shot him in the back. The city attorney has prohibited me from speaking with anyone except her, and Officer Bristow's file has been sealed and not accessible to the public. The public has the right to know how dangerous he is to your community. Every single public information request has been refused, and it is extremely difficult, if not impossible, for me to get any information about any of police officer-involved shootings here in this city. Her actions paint a grim picture depicting the corruption that runs deep within Paris and Lamar County. Chief Richard Salter is spearheading the police department with his lousy leadership and obvious incompetence. I plead for the public to call for a national emergency to investigate all the departments in the city, and I request that any federal agencies, major news stations, social media platforms check into these actions that has happened since Chief Salter has become appointed your chief. My brother fights so hard every day just to survive. He has used every weapon in his arsenal and every tool in his belt to heal his injured body and mind. After years of social alcohol use, he chose to abstain from alcohol for almost 3 years, but sadly, alcohol has proven to be the tool that provides relief from his pain. He would rather be numb, and he is losing his will to fight. That's why I'm here today. We're witnessing the worst possible scenario now for my brother as we watch him die slowly. Every day seems to get worse and worse. Alcohol causes a loss in his key motor skills, resulting in an increase of wheelchair accidents. How would you all feel if your little brother kept falling out of his wheelchair? It's a horrible sight to see, and our hearts are breaking into smaller pieces every day. Y'all are killing him by not affording the compensation required to live, let alone survive. Colton was innocent that night. He did nothing wrong, and he received no criminal charges. Yet he is punished every morning he wakes up. We have been silent, but that will soon change if justice is not served and this police department is not held accountable for their lawless actions. We demand to exercise our constitutional rights, and if this continues to be put on hold, we will protest. We will protest the streets. The city will hear our voices for years to come. Colton Carrico deserves his right to a fair jury trial. He deserves so much more. He deserves to live. Let's add some insult to the injury my father is going through right now, because his rights are being violated as well. Richard Salter and Derek Bristow.
Mr. Carrico,
Yep.
I'm sorry. Please no personal attacks on
Okay.
our staff, okay?
Okay. There has been a bogus warrant against my father, and when you have a corrupt police department and a rogue officer, then it's in the makings for a Dateline special. My father has been forced to pay over $300 monthly and has had his liberty burdened by the intrusive, inhumane ankle monitor that he's been wearing for 18 plus months, with no justification, no verdict or explanation on what laws he has broken, no trial date, nothing. So my dad will be filing a separate lawsuit against Derek Bristow for defamation of character and false felony accusations, costing my father tens of thousands of dollars in court costs and ankle monitor charges, in addition to his mental anguish. The only thing my father is guilty of is protecting his right to free speech. I figured the city would have learned their lesson after Officer Derek Belcher was terminated indefinitely for harassing my grieving father, but no. Instead, this will be another hefty lawsuit against this city to be filed after these unconstitutional acts are reversed in court. I'm curious to know how much the city and its people will be paying in court fees. I'm American. I believe in the U.S. Constitution. We have certain unalienable rights given to us by the government to protect us from the government. And therefore, as Americans, we have the right to redress our government officials for not upholding their sworn duties. I will never stand for Paris what they've done to my family. I demand that the city expedite the dismissal of all pending charges as they relate to Joey Carrico. I demand that the city compensate Colton Carrico for his injuries and injustice. I demand that the city of Paris, Texas is held accountable for the overload of corruption. I demand justice for the Carrico family. We want justice.
Moving on to the consent agenda. Items on the consent agenda are approved by a single action of the council, with such approval applicable to all items appearing on the consent agenda. A council member may request any item to be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. Does any member wish to remove an item from the agenda for any further discussion?
I think council need to come to an agreement that we need to stick to our citizens forum rules, because if you think I wasn't mad, to use minor language here, I was mad because this guy attacked our police force, our police chief, our city attorney, council as a group, and that was not okay with me. I don't think he should be able to do, no one should be able to do that, because in our citizens forum rules, it said claims against the city's council members or employees, as well as individual personal appeals, are not appropriate in citizens forum. So they should not be allowed to do that. And that guy was allowed to do that. And I think that was wrong. And we should not allow that, because we don't have police here that's able to come up and rebut that. And I just think that was wrong. So I just wanted to say that I think as a council, we need to come to an agreement that that never happens again. And I'm not going on opinion. I'm saying what's written in our citizens forum rules. So that should not happen.
Is there anyone else?
On August 7th of 2025, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals published an order in Coco's lawsuit. The court affirmed the district court's finding that Officer Derek Bristow was entitled qualified immunity, that it was not clearly excessive or unreasonable for Officer Bristow to use deadly force. The family has filed a petition for rehearing en banc and are currently waiting on an answer to see if they will grant or deny the motion. Coco's father was offered a plea deal, but he denied it, opting instead for a jury trial. That trial was supposed to happen today, August 20th of 2025, but once again, the trial was pushed back, with a new date to be announced. However, the continuation of the trial created conditions that allowed him to be released on bond, and Joey Carrico has been released as of this morning. The story isn't over, but that's all of it for now. Let me know what you think, and leave a comment for Coco, Trevor, and Joey down below.
I walked out with a gun underneath my head. He said, drop that weapon, son, or you will be dead. Well, I turned my back to that man. I walked back inside. Derek Bristow shot me right in my back, and now I'm paralyzed. Let me go, let me go, let me go to the railroad track. Now we'll sit, now we'll sit, now we'll sit till the light come back. Let me go, let me go, let me go to the railroad track. Now we'll sit, now we'll sit, now we'll sit till the light come back.